Hi friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we welcome you to Helling Stadium, where tonight the Ellwood City Wolverines will be playing host to the Beaver Falls Tigers. Beautiful night here at the stadium. We're just about 6 minutes away from kickoff. Tonight's game featuring two teams looking for their first win of the season. Beaver Falls coming into the contest at 0-2, losing the first game of the year 36-0 to Aliquippa, and in week 2, a loss to Apollo Ridge 27-19. The Ellwood City Wolverines coming in looking for their first win, losing in week 1, 42-7 to a good Central Valley team, and then losing a heartbreaker last week to the Hopewell Vikings 16-14. We do feature tonight a returning PIAL 3A state champion, Beaver Falls Tigers, coming back in this year. They lost a lot of seniors last year, a total of 22 seniors off that team. So they come in with that state championship title. They are a different team, no doubt. Ellwood City last week really played a great defensive game on both teams for that matter. Gave up a touchdown on special teams on a punt return, but they did show some big play capability. 65-yard touchdown pass from backup quarterback Andrew O'Brien, 65-yard pass to Luca Bodai. In that game last week, starting quarterback Shane Reisinger suffered a lower body injury, but however we are under tonight that he is going to be suited up and ready to play. So we'll have more injury updates and let you know who's in and who's out of the game as the game progresses. Ellwood City this season, really the key to their losses has been turnovers. Coming into the contest tonight with 9 total turnovers, 6 by way of interception, 3 by fumble. They've lost 7 fumbles, or fumbled the ball 7 times and lost 3 of them. That's something that really needs to change for this team tonight. Also, the untimely penalties. Coming into the contest this evening, in their first 2 games, the Ellwood City Wolverines have a total of 15 penalties for 96 yards. I think if you were with us last week and the week before, you found that them penalties came at very, very costly times in the games. Some pre-snap penalties, delay of games, as well as sometimes you got that holding call that you get called on. So some things that hope in practice this week the Wolverines were able to get cleaned up from a penalty standpoint and timing. And the running game has been spearheaded by Junior Rick Petrelli. He's had 28 carries for a total of 139 yards, yielding him a 4.3 average. He's had some hard running. His long of the year has been 20 yards. But as you look down over the roster and the running backs, a lot of negative plays. Negative plays via the sack or just no gain. The defense able to get in the backfield and tackle the Ellwood City Wolverines for a loss. And it's just not an offense that really can handle those 1st and 15, 2nd and 15, 2nd and 20. They're just an offense that's not built for that. More grind things out, 4 to 6 yards on first down, and hopefully you get some more for 2nd and 3rd. Speaking of third downs, coming into the season, another key stat as I looked over things this week, Ellwood City is 3 for 19 on third downs and 1 for 6 on fourth downs. And that's just not going to get it done when you're trying to possess the ball and trying to move the ball down the field. We're going to have more stats and things for you to listen to. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the game starting. The Ellwood City cheerleaders out on the field. It is cheer night here at the stadium. So every cheerleader from midgets all the way down is here tonight. Just a quick count, there's probably 80 to 100 cheerleaders ranging in age from probably 4 till seniors in high school. So it's a fun night. A lot of parents here to see their kids or their granddaughters out there in the field. So something Ellwood City has done here for a number of years. And here we go. Now entering the field is your Ellwood City Wolverines. Coming down. Nice crowd here to start the game tonight. Just a beautiful night for football. It's not too hot. Got a nice sun going down behind the stadium. 44 men out there in the center of the field preparing to take on the Beaver Falls Tigers. Head coach for the Wolverines, Nick Hand. His first year as head coach. He spent a number of years as an assistant coach at North Hills. And when Don Phillips moved on last year, the helm was given to Nick Hand. Coach Hand, a Ellwood City native, played for Ellwood City back in the mid-late 80s. Alongside him is Tom Heckadorn, Coach Rob Magnifico, Coach Javon Moody, helping with the play calling this evening. We're asking the captains to head out to the center of the field for the coin toss. The team captains for the Wolverines: number 27, Johnny Jefferson; number 58, Dominic Spadafora; number 42, Angelo Battaglia; and number 5, Donovan Chambers is out there, the junior, represent for the captains. It appears that Ellwood City has won the toss and has elected to receive. Ellwood City now the kick return team coming out on the field. Up front we have number 16, Sean Busby; number 75, Seth Sturgeon; number 58, Dominic Spadafora; number 64, Aiden Busby. Back to receive is number 8, Ricky Petrelli, and to his left is number 3, Andrew O'Brien. Beaver Falls is now kicking team coming on. At 7 o'clock, game's going to start right on time. We thank you for being with us this evening. My name is Thad Sturgeon. Our show is produced by Bradley Windhorst. Thank you for logging on to ecwolverines.com to watch the game this evening. Beaver Falls coming with the kick. And here's the run up and the kick. Line drive kick taken by Andrew O'Brien at the 15-yard line. He's got a little seam there. Nice return up to the 35-yard line. Let's give Andrew a 20-yard return on the kick. I missed it. Ellwood City offense with Shane Reisinger. Great to see Shane back in pads and ready to play here this evening. As I said in the pregame show, he got hurt in the last play of the half, second quarter last week. Did not return, but tough kid, good kid, back out there under quarterback. Got 2 running backs. Handoff there to Petrelli. Some hard pushing up front. We're going to give him a pickup of 3 on the play. Trying the left side out there to start off the game. That ball is now on the 38-yard line. Brought down by a host of Beaver Falls Tigers. Just a beautiful night here at the stadium. Reisinger coming out in the shotgun. Got two wide outs to the right, one to the left. Donovan Chambers comes in motion. Oh, taken down nicely in the backfield by number 30, Tyrese Baker, for a loss on the play. Trying that sweep. We've seen that several times, numerous times this season. And that time appeared the Beaver Falls Tigers were waiting for it. Loss of 5 on the play. We're going to call it a 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Reisinger back in the shotgun. He's got a man down. Oh, stopped on the play. Welsh was out in the flat and took off down the field, but just overthrown by Reisinger. Brings up a 4th and 10 for the Wolverines. Punting team now on the field. Oh. Back to punt is Petrelli. Nice punt. Taken by number 10. Being pursued. Brought down nicely. Good. We got a late flag coming in on this play. Number 10, Dalen Brickner on the return. We're going to give him basically no gain on the play. Good coverage down the field by the Wolverines. But let's wait and see where this penalty marker falls. Tackle on the punt return was by number 54, Colton Cunningham. Appears to be a holding call on the play. That's going to mark the ball back at the Ellwood City 20-yard line. Good to see number 72, Noah Borison, went down with an ankle injury in the first game, sat out the rest of that game and last week. But good to see Noah, third-year letterman lineman, out there in a defensive position. We have a stoppage in play. There we go. Getting everybody set back in there. Back is number 10, Dalen Brickner. Goes back to pass. Down the field. That ball's intercepted by number 9, Luca Botta at the 40-yard line. He's got green grass in front of him. That's going to be an Ellwood City touchdown. Just what the Wolverines needed. Luca Botta, the pass over the middle was deflected by the Beaver Falls receiver right into the on-waiting arms of number 9, Luca Botta. He got that ball at about the 40-yard line, returned it all the way into the Ellwood City end zone for a touchdown. That gives them a 6-0 score with 10:06 to go in the first quarter. Now lining up for the extra point. On for the kick is number 27, Johnny Jefferson. With the hold, number 19, Shane Reisinger. Snap down. That kick is good. With 10:06 left to go in the first quarter, the Ellwood City jump out ahead of the Beaver Falls Tigers, 7-0. Welcome back, folks. Happy to say for the first time this season, the Ellwood City Wolverines have a lead. 7-0. Now back to kick off is number 27, John Jefferson. Got Brady Welsh out there in the end. Number 5, Donovan Chambers. Colton Cunningham, number 72, Noah Borison. Johnny with the run-up. Back taken by number 10 at the 10-yard line. Dylan coming up the middle. He shifts to the right. Got a little bit of a seam up that right side. Taken down. Nice tackle made by number 8, Ricky Petrelli, but not after a 25-yard kickoff return. Let's mark that 31-yard kickoff return. Injury of note, number 60, Joel Abels, broke a hand last week, the starting center for the Wolverines. He is on the sidelines in street clothes. So here we have Beaver Falls with their second possession of the game. With the quarterback keeper, taken down nicely. Welcome back, Noah Borison. Number 72, Noah Borison. Brickner on the quarterback keeper from the shotgun position. Tries running right up the middle. Got one arm, and Noah was there to meet him. We're going to give him a pickup of 1 on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 9. Beaver Falls coming back up to the line. Brickner under center on a 2nd and 9. It's the ball. Johnny Jefferson chased him in the backfield. There we go. The man, Colton Cunningham, up with that tackle. But you got to give Johnny Jefferson getting in that backfield and disrupting what was going on. The quarterback took the read, decided to keep the ball, and number 54 was there, and Ricky Petrelli was there as well. Nice defense here in the first 3 plays for the Ellwood City Wolverines. Pickup of 2 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Brickner back in a shotgun. Got 3 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Brickner rolling to his left. Back to pass. Nice catch by number 1, Adam Brady. He got behind the coverage just enough. I'm sorry. We're going to give him a pickup. Ball's down to the 30-yard line. Pickup of 31 on the play. Beaver Falls with the first down pass. Bring a 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Brickner up under center. 3 wide outs to the right. Brickner handoff. Minimal gain on that play.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Absolutely right there.
Not sure who carried that ball, but whoever did gets up limping a little bit. Number 2 on the carry, Josh Huff. Pick up a 5 on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 5. Tigers driving here. Ellwood City, ball on the Ellwood City 25-yard line. Brickner back up under center. Goes back. He keeps the ball. Rolling out to the right. Chased by Petrelli. Hit there by Petrelli. And coming up from a safety position, Luca Bodai with the stop. Both getting credit for that tackle. Petrelli hung right with him, pushing him out toward that sidelines. And Bodai was there to meet number 10, Brickner. Pick up a 4 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 1. Be nice to see the Wolverines get a stop here. 3rd and 1, ball on the Wolverines' 21-yard line. We're good. I'm good. Brickner from the shotgun. Brings motion man from left to right. With the keeper, I think he's going to get stopped. I think he's going to get stopped on that play. He's going to be short of the line of game. I beg your pardon, that was number 23 taking that snap. Noah Vaughan stopped on the play, bring up a 4th and 1. Give them a no gain on the play. If you ask me, they got kind of a generous spot, but they gave them forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. See number 72 there in the front, Noah Borson, 58, Spadafora, Johnny Jefferson. Good to see Angelo Battaglia back at that defensive end position, suffering a concussion in that first game. I believe we have a timeout here. Timeout taken by Beaver Falls, their first one of the half, therefore with 2 remaining. Coach Nick Hand has to be pleased with how Ellwood City has come out here in this first quarter with 6:04 left to go. Ellwood City leading the contest 7-0. Really, as you look back through the game, Ellwood City has held the running game of the Beaver Falls in these first 2 games. And but the one long pass on this play. How much do we credit him for the pass on? How much do we credit him for the pass? 32 yards? Okay. Really, the big drive of this play for Beaver Falls is a 32-yard pass play. Beaver Falls coming out from a timeout. Number 10, Brickner back under center. 3 wide outs to his left, 1 to his right. Whistle blows, game back on. Oh, that's a big play. Big time play. Fumble on the ball, but it's a moot point as it's ball over on downs. Number 10 taking the ball from the center, wanting to hand off, kept the ball himself. Petrelli, Johnny Jefferson right there, Colton Cunningham in on the stop as well. Great work by the front 4 on that defensive line of the Wolverines. Ball over on downs, Ellwood City ball from their own 25-yard line. Seeing the offense for the first time, I beg your pardon, had him out there for a 3 and out to start the game. Hopefully we can get something going here. You know, as the teams line up, you got a lot of meat on that Beaver Falls line. They're big, but maybe Ellwood City speed can outdo that. Pitch out to Petrelli, taken down by number 32, Dante Collins. Ricky tried to do a spin move, but Mr. Collins had nothing of it and slowed him up. We're going to call it pickup of 1 on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 9. Changing the lineup here for the Ellwood City Wolverines line with the injury to Joel Abels. Doing the center duty tonight is number 63, Jarrett Lubich. So we'll keep an eye on that. I know they worked a lot in practice on this week. Hand off to Petrelli over the right side. Found a little bit of a hole, but not much. Pickup of, we're going to give them 5 yards on that play. We're going to give them 6, actually. Bring up a 3rd down and a long 3. See if the Wolverines can get these 3rd down conversions figured out this week. Ball on the 31-yard line. Reisinger in a shotgun. Johnny J to his right. There's a handoff to Johnny J. Oh, he snuffed out in the backfield for a loss. The defense of Beaver Falls was waiting for him in the backfield. Number 32 in the backfield, almost the same time that Johnny J got the ball taken down. That tackle was made by number 32, Dante Collins. Brings up a 4th and 10 with Ricky Petrelli back to punt. Petrelli with the punt. Punt out of bounds. I'm going to give him a spot at about the 48-yard line. Ricky's been averaging about 42 yards a punt so far this year. That punt there did not help his average. We're going to give that punt a net gain of 27 yards. Thank you. Beaver Falls taking over after the punt from their own 47-yard line.
If it wasn't for that interception, it's a pretty even game.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, I gotta say, from both sides,
Number 10 coming up to the line under center.
like you said, one of them has to win or lose. Same record.
Dalen Brickner.
Will come out victorious.
It's the ball handoff to the shifty, speedy number 30, Tyrese Baker. He came out of the backfield really fast, kind of knifed through that front line of the Wolverines. Was held and slowed up there by number 1 Brady Welsh, and Johnny Jefferson was around there for the tackle as well. Pickup of 5 on the play on a rolling clock. 3:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Ellwood City leading 7-0.
Gotta see what they do now.
Beaver Falls ball on the 46-yard line.
As they brought earlier, gotta see what they can do now.
Well, they're mixing it up. You know, they're passing.
Bringing it in, got 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Brickner in the backfield, handoff again to number 30.
Right side, and
He stopped after a minimal gain. Depending on the spot, I believe he might just be a bit short of the first down. Gary went around the right side, was hit there and stopped, brought down by Ricky Petrelli, number 8. They're going to call him short of the line again. Bring up a 3rd down and 1. Ellwood City needing to get a stop here on this third down play. Tigers coming up. Brickner under center. Handoff again to number 30. He's got the first down and just squeaks on through there. Give him a pickup of 3 on the play. Needed 1. Got 4. Giving them the Beaver Falls Tigers the ball on the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Tackle on that play was number 1 Brady Welsh coming up from that cornerback position.
And that is, I've seen this is a different team than I saw.
Number 30, we're seeing him a little bit more on this series for the Tigers. Not a real big kid, but looks to be really fast. Gets them legs moving really. Brickner, he keep with the keeper, keeps the ball, rolls to his right, back to his left. He's got a bit of a hole. Wow, saving tackle there downfield by number 1 Brady Welsh, but not after a long gain.
Boy, you had me fooled.
Not after a long gain. 39. He took it down of a 30-yard run by number 30, Tyrese Baker. Really good fake there by the quarterback with the handoff. Ball on the 18-yard line for the Tigers. Brickner back in the shotgun. 23 goes in motion. Brickner keeps the ball, finds a little bit of lunges forward. What looked like a loss. He got a few yards out of that play. Called a pickup of 5 on the play. This really went around a couple of the linemen of the Wolverines. Tackle was made by number 27, Johnny Jefferson, coming from his defensive end position, chasing on the play. Pickup of 6 on the play, bringing up a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 on the 12-yard line, 109. Here comes the Tigers.
There it is, the give, straight ahead. Tripped up nicely by number 8, Ricky Petrelli. Minimal gain on that play. Bringing up a 3rd and 4 from the Ellwood City 12-yard line. First quarter really rolling along fastly here. Just 44 seconds left to go. 3rd and 4. Brickner under center. Number 30, Baker, in the backfield. Hand off to Baker. He is stopped. Big-time defensive play. Wow. Number 8, Ricky Petrelli, coming up from that linebacker position. But you got to give Dominic Spatafor and number 58 shedding off that blocker and getting Baker right as he was at the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit by the front line of that Wood City defense. That brings up a 4th down and 4. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter with Ellwood City leading the Beaver Falls Tigers 7-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back as we start the second quarter on a 4th and 4. Big time play here as we start this second quarter. Brickner in the back in the shotgun. 3 wideouts to his left. He's rolling out to his left. Being pursued by Petrelli. Missed. Yeah! That ball's intercepted. Luca Bardai with the second interception of the night. Brickner rolled out to the left. Heavy pursuit by Petrelli. Brickner just throws the ball out there in the flat, and there was Luca Bardai waiting for the ball. Forward momentum took him out of bounds. Great play by Petrelli to disrupt things for Brickner. And the pass falling into the arms of Luca Bardai for his second interception of the evening. Ellwood City offense out. First time, just some quick stats for you. Beaver Falls 15 plays for 79 yards. Ellwood City 6 plays, 1 yard. Riser with the handoff. Petrelli trying to go up the middle. Not much running room there. Pickup of 4 on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 6 from the 16-yard line. Ellwood City really needing to get some offense going. Nothing really to speak of in that first quarter. Only ran 6 offensive plays for only 1 yard. Risier back in the shotgun. Petrelli to his left. Handoff to Petrelli. Small hole there. Driving forward is Petrelli. Just a little misdirection, it appears, as Petrelli gets the ball, goes one way, able to shift back to the left to find a little bit of a seam. Brings up a 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down conversion here for the Ellwood City Wolverines. Risier coming up under center this time. In the backfield is Petrelli, and there they hand off Petrelli. He's got a little wiggle room, drives the pile forward, and that's going to be enough for the Ellwood City first down. Great push by the left side of that Ellwood City offensive line. Gets enough Petrelli to drive him legs of his forward for a first down. Ball on the 30-yard line. Ellwood City's 30-yard line, their first down of the game with 10:20 left to go in the second quarter. Riser in a shotgun. Seen this formation a couple different times this evening. Sends a man in motion. Petrelli hit there hard by number 11, Kaiser Cleckley. Nice stand-up tackle, but not after a 5-yard gain. We're going to give him 4 yards on that carry, bringing up a 2nd down and 6. Ball on the Ellwood City 29-yard line. Update scores: Riverside 12, Mohawk 0. Reisinger, shotgun back to, oh, he's taken down. Taken down for the sack. Way in the backfield. That ball, defensive play by number 12, Davon Leak, back in the backfield, bringing up a 2nd down and 15. Ball on the 21-yard line. 3rd down. Oh, okay. Yeah, 3rd down. Reisinger in the shotgun, bringing Brady Walsh in motion. Quick pass out to Brady. A little bit of a seam there, but not going to be enough for the Ellwood City 1st down. Tried to swing out pass. It's going to bring up a 4th down. He was tackled by number 3, A.J. Harper. Oh, I beg your pardon. That was Andrew O'Brien on that last reception. Pick up a 7 on the play, bringing up a 4th down and 8. Appears to be a punting situation for the Wolverines.
4 and 8 on the 27-yard line.
Wolverines trying to get the people on the line for this punt. 13 seconds to go on the play clock. Petrelli with the boot. Better kick this time. Kicked it away. Kicked it down about the 36-yard line. So we're going to give that a 23, 40, 37-yard punt on the play from Petrelli. Ellwood City able to get a 1st down on that drive, which is something positive for the offense. They only having 1 yard in that 1st quarter. Beaver Falls taking over on their 37-yard line. Front 4 starting for the Wolverines out there right now. Number 42, Angelo Battaglia. Number 72, Noah Borson. Number 58, Dominic Spatafora. Number 27, Johnny Jefferson. Got number 3, Andrew O'Brien, this quarterback. There's the pitch to Brickner. Options the ball out. The initial contact was at the line of scrimmage, but found a bit of a seam. Going to pick up about 5 yards on that play. Colton Cunningham was there to slow him up, but there to clean it up was number 5, Donovan Chambers. Going to give him a pickup of 7 actually on that play, bringing up a 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 45. We'll give him the 46-yard line of Beaver Falls. Brickner, the quarterback for the Beaver Falls, really shifty there in the backfield. Not afraid just to take that ball and run with it. And a snap, hand off to number 23. Sniffed out nicely to the left side. Ball was taken by Noah Vaughan. Vaughn with the carry. Men at the line of scrimmage. Number 27, Johnny Jefferson in there in the pile. Colton Cunningham. Angelo Battaglia was over there as well. Bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers from the 45.5-yard line. Brickner in the shotgun, where we've seen him mostly this evening. Quick pass out. Oh, nice defense there by Luca Bodai. Luca Bodai come tonight to play. 2 interceptions, and read that quick read pass from Brickner out to number 1, Adam Brady. And Luca was just able to get a hand in there to stop the receiver from getting his hands on the ball. Bring up a 4th down and 3. Brickner, they're going for it. Head of steam. Brickner rolled out to the left, found a seam, and just basically dove his way forward for, we're going to call it an 8-yard gain. Needed 4, got 8. Wade Brickner was standing back there. Almost looked like it had been a fake punt. But he kept the ball. Ball from the 47-yard line. Fourth down conversion there by Beaver Falls. I don't know who got the tackle on that last play. But now Brickner surveys the defense. Brickner rolls to his right. There it is! Luca Bodai again with the interception. He's got a man. He's going to beat him. He's got one man to beat. Great play by Luca Bodai. His third interception of the night. Late flag on the play. We'll see what that is. But Luca caught that ball in stride. 40-yard interception return all the way down to the Ellwood City 16-yard line. Luca Bodai, a night to remember. Let's just make it a win, guys. Glad he showed up to play. Really reading the quarterback well. Just a sideline warning there on that call, and that was against the Ellwood City Wolverines. Maybe a little bit too jovial on that interception by Bodai. Ellwood City set up with great field position. Ball on the 17-yard line. It's nice to see Ellwood City on the positive side of the turnovers. Ball taken, new quarterback there by number 3, Andrew O'Brien. He rolls to the right. He's up the middle. He's going into the end zone. That's an Ellwood City touchdown. Andrew O'Brien on the keeper. Rolls to his right, to his left, beg your pardon. Stiff arms a man, shakes him out of his shoes. Bodai, give him credit for blocking downfield. Goes into that end zone. Ellwood City up 14-0. And I got to tell you, folks, this is a team that has lost 14 games in a row. We're going back 2 seasons. And it is really fun to see guys down there excited and playing a game of football. Lineman there to meet O'Brien. A fun night here with 5:38 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up, wait a second, folks, Ellwood City appears to be going for 2. O'Brien in there at quarterback, shotgun. Surveys, goes back to pass. He's got a man there in the middle. Oh, he missed him. Andrew had number 5, Donovan Chambers, just settled in there behind the linebackers. But nonetheless, folks, with 5:38 to go in the second quarter, we have the Ellwood City Wolverines leading the Beaver Falls Tigers 13-0. Welcome back, folks. Ellwood City in the second quarter with 5:38. Kickoff team on the field leading 13-0. A couple quick scores for you. Hopewell and Yacht 13-13. Got some other scores for you. Steel Valley 13, Valley, future opponent of Ellwood City 0. Quaker Valley 15, Beaver 7. Johnny Jefferson with the run up and the kick. Kicks the ball down. Taken by number 23. Coming up. Oh, he's got a hole up the middle. Nice return there. He got a hole coming up there. Brought down by number Donovan Chambers. Taking it to 15-yard line. We're going to give him credit for a 30-yard kickoff return. Donovan Chambers there to make the stop. Kickoff return by number 23, Noah Vaughn. Nice field position here for Beaver Falls, 45, their 45-yard line. You should just feel the buzz up here in the press box. We're right beside the 107.3 radio station. Got the Ellwood coaches down to our right. And excitement up here with the Ellwood City Luca Bodai show. 3 interceptions tonight. Brickner with the keeper. Oh, Rocco Sesti comes up from a safety position with the tackle. So, pickup of 4 on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 6. Number 42 for the Wolverines. Angela Battaglia in there to help slow them down. Ball, we're going to call it on the 49-yard line. 2nd and 6, Beaver Falls. Brickner back in the shotgun.
Don't want to mention anything about that. Okay, here's the snap.
On the option, the number 30. Oh, shifty move. Who made that hit out there? Petrelli coming over from a linebacker position. Just got him on the blind side. But not after. Not after. About an 8-yard gain. Ball now on the 43-yard line of the Wolverines. Rolling clock here. 4:40 left to go in this second quarter. Ellwood City leading 13-0. Ellwood City not being intimidated this evening with Beaver Falls having that last year's state title.
First and 10, on the 43. Here come the Tigers.
Brickner back to pass. He's being chased. Oh, snakes out of the hands of Chambers. Just throws the ball downfield away. Donovan Chambers had a bead on Brickner on that play. Came out from that right side. Good coverage down the field. Got to give the Ellwood City secondary some for that. Coming in now on defense is number 75, Seth Sturgeon. Appears to be giving Noah a bit of a breather on the sidelines. Brickner from the shotgun.
From the Tigers, 2nd and 10, on the 43. Over 15 left to go.
Is the keeper. Not sure what was going on that play, but we have a man down. Man down, and I didn't see what happened. Oh, rolled up on that knee. 54 Colton Cunningham. We have the luxury of seeing replay on the live feed up here, and he just got rolled into, and I tell you, the training staff for Beaver Falls saw it because they were out there immediately. Back to talk about the play. Pickup of 3 on the play. When we get back, we'll be to 3rd and 7 with the ball on the 39-yard line. Number 58, Jimmy Carbone, the 5'11", 245-pound junior, walking off the field, favoring that right leg. If you get a chance to rewatch the game, which you can do anytime during the week at ecwolverines.com, you will see on that play he got rolled up on, and it is good to see that young man walking off the field in his own power. Back to the game. 3rd and 7, 13-0, with 4:05 left to go here in the second quarter. 3rd and 7. Brickner back in the shotgun. Gets a snap, rolls to his right. Oh, Angelo Battaglia just missing him out there. In pursuit. Oh, hit. Fumble. That's a fumble. Who's going to get that ball? Ellwood City has we're getting wait for the confirmation. Not sure who even came up with that ball. In pursuit. Referee seemed to be talking about something. Oh my. Oh my. That ball was maintained by Beaver Falls. Brickner rolling out to his right was just eluded the tackle, number 42, Angelo Battaglia. The ball goes went down the sidelines, fumbled the ball. I believe it was number 24, Rocco Sesti, with the hit of Brickner. Ball comes out after the scrum on the pile. Appeared to be Beaver Falls ball. Bring up a 1st and 10. Ball on the Ellwood City 31-yard line. Beaver Falls driving. Here, sun going down. Beautiful sunset over behind the visitor stands. Brickner in the shotgun. It's the ball out on the option. He keeps with the keeper. Eludes one tackler. Petrelli just missed him on the shoestring. Shifty moving by Brickner. Number 42, Angelo Battaglia, tracing him down from the back side. Shifty is Brickner. He finds himself thinks the Ellwood City got him. He just seems to slip away. Pickup of 9 on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 1. Ball on the 23-yard line. Just under 3 minutes to go. 2:42 on a rolling clock. Be nice to see this Ellwood City defense step up again, make a play, and keep the Beaver Falls Tigers out of the end zone. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Brickner back to pass. He's under heavy pressure. Oh, he loses one man. Throws out there to number 35, Bryce Anderson. Ellwood City Wolverines just had him in the backfield. Brickner slipped away. Ball, 35 stayed under pressure. Brought down by Luca Baudai. We're going to give him a pickup of 10 on the play. Ball on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. Beaver Falls driving here with 2:10 on a rolling clock left to go in this second quarter. Ellwood City getting pressure in the backfield, but Brickner able to get away. Brickner late handoff to number 32. Dante Collins. Going over the left side. Kind of a delayed handoff. Number 32 brought down. Ricky Petrelli was in there, as well as Rocco Sesti. To be credited for the tackle. Not after gaining a pickup of 6 on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 4. Second 4. Ellwood City defense need to make a stand here. Brickner in the shotgun with the quarterback. He's met nicely there. Noah Borison and Colton Cunningham right there to meet him at the line of scrimmage. 1:07 on a rolling clock. 3rd and 4. Sturgeon in for Noah Borison. Big play here. 3rd and 3. Ball on the Ellwood City 7-yard line. Beaver Falls can get a 1st down. Big play for the defense here as the second quarter winding down. 40 seconds left to go. 12 seconds on the play clock. Brickner on the keeper. He's up the middle, stretches out there. We're going to see where the spot is. I don't think he's got the 1st down. That clock turning. Beaver Falls 2 timeouts left. I failed to mention Beaver Falls now calls the timeout. with 20 seconds left to go. Beaver Falls with a new head coach like Ellwood City this year. Nick Nardone, an Ellwood City native, going down Route 18 to coach the Beaver Falls Tigers. Beaver Falls with the timeout. I would have to say clock management was a bit questionable there. Really didn't seem to be any sense of urgency by the Beaver Falls Tigers coming up to that line. However, they still do have one timeout remaining on a 4th and 1, ball on the 7-yard line. 20 seconds left to go. Stay tuned here immediately following the end of the end of the second quarter. We'll give you some halftime stats as well as scores throughout the area and give you the opportunity to enjoy the pride of Ellwood City, the Lincoln High School Blue Band. Want to thank Brad Windhorst, the producer of the show. Oh, that's right. And as well as Blaine Sturgeon, our cameraman. Tonight, 2 things going on here at the stadium. Childhood cancer awareness. See a lot of yellow here tonight. The importance of childhood awareness. Kate, if you're out there listening, we're thinking of you here at the stadium. Beaver Falls 4th and 1. Ball taken. He lunges forward as Brickner. Going to give him a first down on the play. Just basically leaped over that line of scrimmage. He waited 1 second. Line kind of fell down and he lunged over top. Bring up a 1st and goal. Timeout, 14 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Beaver Falls calling their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Also here at the stadium is cheer night. We didn't get an official count, but there's probably 85 to 100 cheerleaders down on the track on the sidelines cheering on these Ellwood City Wolverines who are leading 13-0. However, Beaver Falls threatening.
Well, he's on the field talking to him now.
The Ellwood City defense has come up with some really big plays in this half, really headed by Luca Bodai with 3 interceptions. He keeps his pace up. We're going to see him on the news tonight. Luca, 2-year Letterman senior. Big play here. First, and they're going to call the ball at the 2-yard line. 1st and 2, 14 seconds left. Beaver Falls out of timeouts. Brickner on the keeper. He stopped short of the end zone. We got 7 seconds, 6 seconds. We got a 2nd down and 2. Beaver Falls trying to get a play off. They can't get it done. Big time play by Ellwood City. Beaver Falls just ran out of time. What a beautiful way for Ellwood City to be going into the half, leading 13-0, stopping the Beaver Falls on the 1-yard line. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome back, folks. We're going to give you some halftime stats. As I'm doing that, I'm sure Brad will be getting us some other halftime scores. First downs in that half. Really offensive stats here we're going to find dominated by the Beaver Falls Tigers. First downs, Beaver Falls had 8, 4 via the pass. I beg your pardon, 6 via pass, 6 rushing, 2 pass. Ellwood City with just 1 first down in that first half. Rushing attempts, Beaver Falls had 26 for a total of 116 yards, giving them just over 4 yards per play average. Ellwood City 11 rushes for 44 yards. Passing in that half, Brickner was 2 for 7 for 36 yards, a long of 31. Ellwood City just 2 passes attempted in that half, with one of them Pass is completed for 6 yards. Ellwood City cleaning up big time on the penalties this first half of play, being a problem in the first 2 games. No penalties, really a penalty free except for one holding call on a punt return by the Beaver Falls Tigers for 10 yards. Really the turning point of this game, or the stat that jumps out at you, is the 3 interceptions thrown by Brickner from Beaver Falls. All 3 of them interceptions were got by Luca Bodai, and return yards. Had one punt returned for 40 yards, one interception returned for 40 yards, one there was no return on, and just a handful of yards on the other. So great playing tonight by the Ellwood City defense, giving up some yards, but not giving up the big play, and more importantly, leading in that turnover battle 3-0. Ricky Petrelli leading Wolverines with 7 rushes for 27 yards. Andrew O'Brien on the quarterback keeper had that 1 rush for 17 yards for the Ellwood City touchdown. Brickner has run for 75 yards on 15 carries, and Tyrese Baker 6 rushes for 22 yards. Passing tonight, Dylan Brickner 2 for 7 for 36 yards with 3 interceptions. Shane Reisinger 1 for 2 for 6 yards. In that first half, we saw Andrew O'Brien under center, as well as starter of the game, Shane Reisinger. Receiving, Beaver Falls, Devon Leake, 1 reception for 26 yards. Bryce Anderson, 1 reception for 10 yards. Andrew O'Brien with the pass out there to flat back in the beginning of end of the first quarter for 6 yards. Got some scores for you from around the area. Rochester 14, Stowe Rocks 0. Wow, mercy, mercy me. Aliquippa, I believe that is a halftime score, 44-0 over Freeport. The Riverside Panthers 18, Mohawk 0. Newcastle and Ambridge, Newcastle with the lead in that game 22-0. Laurel with a lead 14-7 over Southside Beaver. Neshannock 14, New Brighton 0. Quaker Valley leading Beaver, and I believe this is a little older score, but Quaker Valley had the lead at one point, 15-7. We need any more? Folks, we're going to take a break. Hope you enjoy Beaver Falls Marching Blue Band. It'll be turned over then to Ellwood City Blue Band. See you in the start of the third quarter.
Act like you like me.
Can you hand me my phone? Be my phone right there, the dirty one. Thank you.
Somebody playing or a band?
Present to you the 2017 Lincoln High School Marching Wolverines. Tonight, Wolverine opens with the 1998 offspring hit, The Kids Aren't All Right.
most footballs into.
Who's throwing them?
Uh,
Oh, Natal. Folks, welcome back. Just winding down here the halftime show. Some good-natured fun between the Ellwood City teachers and Beaver Falls teachers. As I alluded to, we have Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and we have Mr. Natal from Ellwood City, and the goal is to see how many balls they can get into that Alexis Lemonade stand, and whoever gets the most in, the one that loses, the team has to wear the other school's jerseys at school on Monday. So we're kind of, I got to be honest with you, I don't think I've seen one go in yet. I'm not sure what happens if it's a 0-0 tie, but it just don't seem to be happening. But something that they're doing here tonight just to understand, and we all know it, but it's something that you need to hear about the childhood cancer awareness, how it affects families. It's something that you certainly hope nobody out there listening has to endure or have a part of their lives, but unfortunately we do know it does affect many. So it's a fundraiser to help raise money for childhood cancer, and this is a way that they're finding out to make people more aware. Not sure who the winner is, can't really hear too well, but I would have to say we were at a dead even tie at 0-0. But by the crowd's reaction, I do believe we have an Ellwood City win. So thank you to, that is Natal, isn't it? To Mr. Natal, puts on that Beaver Falls shirt. I'm not sure the name of the Beaver Falls teacher, but we certainly do appreciate their good nature on something that's so serious. So, have Ellwood City back taking the field. A couple other scores here for you. Riverside 31, Mohawk 0. Newcastle 29, Ambridge 0. Laurel 27, Southside Beaver 7. Quaker Valley, look, this is probably a pretty good game to be watching. Two future opponents of Ellwood City. Quaker Valley 15, Beaver 14. This is just a first quarter score that we found. Central Valley 7, Gardner Worrell North Catholic 0. Seeing some of these scores I've read tonight, you see some of the high-powered offenses in the Beaver County Conference. We've seen what's happened with the Ellwood City Wolverines and their future opponents. Welcome back here as we start the third quarter. Ellwood City leading 13-0. Kicking off, they won the toss, they elected to receive. Now they'll be kicking off here. Johnny Jefferson back to kick.
Ellwood City Wolverines will be kicking off to the Tigers. And here's the kick.
There's the run up.
Low kick.
Let's hope that ball stays in bounds, and it does. He stepped out of bounds. That ball's down. Number 35, Bryce Anderson, picked the ball up. As he picked it up, his foot was out of bounds. Beaver Falls taking the ball from their 21-yard line. Exciting half of football here at the stadium for the Wolverines, leading 13-0. Got to go out in the stands there at halftime, and just the excitement that the parents had. Got to give Rich Bodeye, Luca's dad, a little fist bump there. He should be proud. Son having a heck of a game here with 3 interceptions. Luca's brother-in-law, Eric Venezi, down at Venezi Sporting Goods, was there as well. And just a buzz about, let's just hope the Ellwood City Wolverines can do it again. There's the snap. Brickner, oh man, hello, Noah Borson. Brickner tries to run forward. Noah Borson just stood him right up. Angelo Battaglia, number 42 there, just to clean it up when it was done. We're going to give him no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. You just see some intensity there on the sidelines. They gave him a loss. Oh, there was a loss on that play. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Brickner tonight there's been times that he has been hit at the line of scrimmage in the backfield, just kind of shaded and just sleeked himself away for positive yardage. In the backfield now is number 23, Noah Vaughn, taking a snap. On out around. Oh, just out of the arms of Ricky Petrelli. The pass to nowhere. The pass was short, aided by pursuit by Ricky Petrelli. Trying to get a beat on just what's happening. I wouldn't really call it a blitz that the Wolverines are doing, but they're sending more guys just from different areas, whether it be from the middle linebacker position or off the edge, kind of getting a feel for what way Brickner's wanting to go, and a lot of times they're guessing right, causing havoc there in the backfield. Brings up a 3rd and 12. Boy, it'd be nice to get out with the first a 3 and out here for the Wolverines. Number 23, switching up quarterbacks here in this start of the third quarter. Vaughn throws out. Nice catch made by number 1, Adam Brady, but hit immediately. I believe was that Rock. No, Luca Bodeye again. Wrapped him up and hit him in the air, knocked him down quickly, bringing up a 4th down and 3. Nice defensive stop there by the Wolverines, forcing a 3 and out. Always got to watch the fake punt here. Adam Brady, number 1, back to kick. There's the kick. Short kick off the side of the foot. Goes to the left. Wow. That's going to be about a 10-yard punt. Great field position for the Wolverines coming out here in the first possession of the third quarter. 10:21 left to go in the third quarter. Ellwood City getting the ball for the first time.
9-yard punt.
A 9-yard punt. That's some pretty great field position. Out here, we got Reisinger in the backfield. Low snap, but picked up, I beg your pardon, that was Andrew O'Brien, making something out of nothing. The snap came back pretty low to the ground, but he got it picked up. Found himself rolling forward. Pick up of 6 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 4. Number 1, Brady Welsh checking into the game for Donovan Chambers, number 44, Storm Chambers. 9:47. Ellwood City got 13 seconds to go on the play clock. Reisinger just getting into the huddle. Sorry, that's O'Brien. We got 4 seconds left to go. 3. Going to get this play off? Yes, they are. O'Brien fakes the pass. Wanted to pass. Wasn't anything there. Line held this for a little bit, but pursuit was coming. Short gain on the play. Pickup of 2. Bring up a 3rd down and a long 1. Wolverines wanting to get something done here on this start, on this good field position, starting the drive on their own 39-yard line. Want to give a shout out to the lineman, number 63, filling in at center tonight, Joe Abels, Dominic Spatafora, Johnny Jefferson, Seth Sturgeon, Jared Lubich. O'Brien with the keeper. Oh, no, he's got a second effort. Great second effort by O'Brien. He got tripped up at the line of scrimmage, tripped up again right there at the line of scrimmage. Just was able to find his way forward. Some nice blocking. Made the turn. Pick up 6 on the play. Needed 1, got 6. Keeps the drive alive. 1st and 10. Ellwood City on a 25-yard line. And I tell you what, this place may just go crazy if this Wolverines can get a score to go up by 3 scores in this game. O'Brien in the shotgun. Pitch out to Ricky Petrelli. Cuts the ball back. A little bit of room there. Drives forward. Good push. Driving forward. You see Colton Cunningham there just kind of putting Petrelli on his back, carrying him down through there. So gain of 7 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 3. That's something we're seeing here tonight that we've not seen in the last 2 games. You know, in that 1st down, you know, getting that 5-7 yards, making it a manageable 2nd down play that just leaves that playbook so many more options to look at. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 19-yard line.
2nd and 3 on the 19-yard line. 7:32 on the turning clock.
7:30 left to go. O'Brien on the keeper. He runs straight forward. He's got some straightforward running there. Nice push up front by number 75, Seth Sturgeon, number 54, Colton Cunningham. As O'Brien takes the snap, just finds a little bit of a seam there. Nice play with the line to give him a crease. In that crease, he picked up 9 yards. We're going to give him 9 yards on that play. Bringing up a 1st and should be goal. Yep, 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. O'Brien back, starting this 3rd quarter as the quarterback. This formation, Storm goes in motion. O'Brien kind of running for his life back there. Needs to throw that ball away, and he does. That was a smart play by O'Brien. He just didn't have the blocking there in the front. This was Johnny J was trying to roll out, but just too much pursuit there. Ball was thrown in his direction, but really a throwaway there by O'Brien. And I don't like to put words in other people's mouths, but I think Coach Hand would be happy with that than to have a 10-yard sack for a loss. Incomplete pass, stopping the clock at 6:48, 13-0 here in our 3rd quarter from Helling Stadium. 2nd and goal from the 9-yard line. Chambers out to the left. Luke Abadai out to the right. 2-back look. O'Brien under center. I'm sorry, that's Reisinger. Hand off to Ricky. Ricky around that left side. He's got it. He finds the pylon. Touchdown, Ellwood City. 19-0 on the left, over the left side. Some blocking there up front. He got some room on that left side and just became a foot race, and he outran the defense of Beaver Falls. 19-0, Ellwood City. Nice running by Ricky, but the left side of the Wolverine line really picking up some key blocks there on that, sealing off the linebacker, sealing off that defensive end, and then it was all Ricky Petrelli after that. That ball is blocked. Blocked by Johnny J. We don't really know what happened on that play, but we do know one thing. with 6:42 left to go in the third quarter. It's the Ellwood City Wolverines, 19. The defending state champion Beaver Fall Tigers, 0.
And of course, we know we're joining us
Back to live action, folks. Just enjoying that 39-yard drive by Ellwood City, capped by a 9-yard Ricky Petrelli run over the left side, making his way to the left pylon into the end zone. One of the keys for that drive, 39 yards. They had that short field to run for 39 yards. So, but great play by Petrelli, great blocking. Johnny Jefferson. I apologize, folks. I know a lot of these kids for a couple years, and we get their nicknames going. Johnny J back with the kick, taken by number 35. Not sure where that. Oh, nice hit. Hello. Number 24, the Rocco Sesti, 5'11", junior, up with the stop at the 36-yard line. We're going to give that, how many yard return? 16-yard return on the kick return by, that was 35, Bryce Anderson. Announced his name a couple times tonight. Great to see this excitement on the sidelines of the Ellwood City Wolverines. It's just one of these things that these guys needed is to know that they can do it. Second rushing TD of the season. We've seen both of them rushing tonight. Number 10 back in there. Oh, he eludes one man. Brickner. Noah Borison finishing off making a tackle on the play. But Brickner takes the high snap, finds the hole there at the line of scrimmage. But give credit to downfield pressure. Noah Borison coming from that line position. Also in there was number 1, Brady Welsh. Pickup of 8 on the play. Brings up a second down, and we're going to call it a short 2. Ball on the 44-yard line. 5:57 left to go. Brickner back in under quarterback. I beg your pardon, 23's back in there, Noah Vaughn. No, it was number 10. Brickner with the out pass. Oh, there it is. Nice play. Ellwood City defense sniffed that baby out. Tried the quick screen pass, direct lateral pass to the left, and just nothing there. The Ellwood City pursuit. There was number 54, Colton Cunningham. We're going to call that a pancake, baby. And to hold him up for that was number 9, Luca Bodai. Loss of 2 on the play. Bring up a 3rd down and 4. Tell you, the Ellwood City defense, we were pleased with how they played in that first and second quarter, but come out here with just a little spring in their step here in the beginning, at the start of this half. Number 10, Brickner, back in a shotgun. Takes the snap. Got to run out. Oh, he eludes one. Finds him. They got it. Fumble on the play. Fumble on the play. It's Beaver Falls ball, but not before a lot of shifty moving there by Brickner. I thought Tagley was going to have him. Petrelli was right there. He eluded a couple Wolverines, and then was finally taken down. Battaglia coming back and fumble on the play, but was recovered by the Beaver Falls. So that brings up a 4th down and 4 from their own 43-yard line, and it appears the formation, they're going to be going for it. Brickner in the shotgun. Looks like an option. And the Wolverines snuffed that baby out. Yes, they saw the option coming. I don't know who was patient and stayed home, but buy them a pizza because they did what they were supposed to do. Staying there at home, number 24, Rocco Sesti, showing some patience there. And who else are we going to say was in there? Because they really need some credit for breaking that play up. Number 54, Colton. Number 9, Luca Bodai. The Bodai show continues. We're going to work on the hand motions here in the press box. By game 9, I promise you, folks, we're going to have it figured out. Offense out on the field. Different formation. Got the lineman out. Reisinger finds a man. Donovan Chambers. He just had one man to beat. We got positive yardage on the play. Take a look at that formation. Seth Sturgeon, the line left tackle, all the way out by the sidelines. Almost giving that fake screen look. Rolled out by Reisinger under pressure, but found Donovan Chambers there. Tried a spin move. Picked up 6 on the play. I don't know if you want to call that a trick play, but it worked. It worked. We got O'Brien back in there, taking the quarterback duties. Been able to notice on the sidelines tonight, Toby Kelly still out of the game. Senior Josh Bender still in street clothes with the knee problems. O'Brien under center. No one to pitch through. I think we have a busted play, but we're going to make something out of it. It's going to work. Oh, he rolls himself forward. Nice play, making something out of nothing. O'Brien taking the ball, goes to pitch it. Thank goodness he didn't, because there was nobody home. But he takes that ball, gets a downfield block. Donovan Chambers, circle that number 5. Donovan Chambers is a really, really good football player. He's not big in stature, don't weigh a lot, but a smart player. Got out there, disrupted the linebackers coming for him, allowing O'Brien to get positive yardage on the play of how many yards? 13 yards. And that's an Ellwood City first down. 1st and 10 from their 24-yard line driving. Reisinger back at quarterback. In the shotgun. Brings Luca in motion. Hands it to Luca. Going to sweep around her. He got a block. Ooh, not much there, but a nice run. Storm got to watch that blocking. That was pretty close to the back on that one. But Bodai, them long legs churning. Went ahead, pick up a 3 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, they got a 2nd down and 7, and we got to do a little bit of keep away here. We got to keep burning this clock up.
That's 2:18 left to go here. Ellwood City driving. Reisinger with the handoff to Petrelli. Petrelli hard running up over the center and left guard. Pick up of 3 on the play, bringing up a 3rd down and 4. I tell you what, I've only done 3 games broadcasting, and I've had fun in all 3 games. But it sure is a lot more fun when you're winning. Ellwood City leading 19-0 with a $1:40 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. A nice mix here of Petrelli getting to run the ball, the quarterback keeper running the ball, some quick passes. Reisinger under center. Sends Chambers in motion. Play clock down to 2. Pitch to Petrelli. Not much running room there. Oh, but he lunges forward. That's where Petrelli really finds a way, making something out of nothing. He was tackled for a loss, but able to turn them legs and knife through and fall forward. Gonna pick up a 4. Brings up a 4th and 2. Decision time here for Coach Nick Hand. I think part of that decision would be you had your extra point just blocked. It appears to be going for it. 4th and 2. You've lost 14 games in a row. Why don't you just go for it? 19-0. O'Brien in the shotgun. He rolls himself forward. I think he's got enough. I think he's got enough for the Ellwood City first down. O'Brien on the keeper, takes the ball, going to that left side once again. Had a bit of a seam there. Actually hit into one of his own players. Hit into Sether down there, but was able to fall forward enough for the Ellwood City first down. That brings up a 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. And right now, Possession is the Ellwood City Wolverines' best friend. Rolling clock. They've had the ball for probably close to 4 minutes on this drive. And we're just going to let, we got to get a play off. Guys, 4-3. Oh, they can't do that. We have a timeout for Ellwood City. I think they would have been content to let the clock run out, but there was about a 4-second differential from the game clock to the timekeeper's clock, and they couldn't let the ball run down. Quick break here with a timeout. Coming back here, folks, big play here. We got a 1st and 10 with just 4 seconds left to go. Be the last play of the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. O'Brien in the shotgun. Got 2 to his right, 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Got the whole defense spread out. Sending Brady Welsh in motion. He goes back to pass. Oh. That's a horse collar tackle, but didn't get it. Oh, didn't work that time. They tried to sweep that ball around and just ran out of time. You could almost give that a horse collar tackle. But we're at the end of the third quarter here. Ellwood City leading 19-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks, as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Ellwood City leading 19-0. Ellwood City not leading in yards, but leading in score. Beaver Falls has a total of 164 yards in the game so far to Ellwood City's 97. We're 2nd and 17 after the loss, sacked for a loss. Ball on the 19-yard line. Reisinger, handoff to Ricky Petrelli, and just nothing there. Didn't get a whole lot on there. Beaver Falls Tigers seemed to know what was coming on that play. He was met there in the backfield. I can't quite get the number. I apologize for that. 3rd and 17. 11:37 on a rolling clock. Reisinger back in the huddle. 3rd and 17. With 9 seconds on the playoff, but they've broken the huddle. As Reisinger in the shotgun with Storm Changers to his right. You need to get the play. They just got the play off in time. Here's the pass. Down in.
Number 5 is there.
Oh! No, that was so close. So close. Ball was thrown up, tipped toward the area of Donovan Chambers. As it tipped up, and just to get up there and get that, ball goes up in the air. Diving in there Ricky Petrelli doing his best Franco Harris immaculate reception look, just falls short of catching that ball. That brings up a 4th and 17 for the Wolverines. Ball on their 19-yard line. Don't know if you'll be able to check on the sidelines. It's cheer night. Had a lot of cheerleaders here tonight. I'm going to guess between 80 and 90. Cheerleaders all the way from the midgets all the way down. So we had young ladies here, probably from 5 years old up to seniors in high school. So welcome to cheer night, tradition we've had here every year. 4th and 17 on a 19-yard line. Risier, we had, was that delay a game? Dog on it. Ellwood City gets a delay a game. That is their 5th one this season in 3 games. We're going to mark off 5 yards on that. Now ball back at the 24-yard line. Brings up a 4th and 17 from the 24-yard line. Here we go, 4th and 22. Ball, the Wolverines can get a first down. O'Brien under center now in the shotgun. 3 to his right, 2 to his left. Gets back here. He's going to get, there's a pass. It's intercepted. Intercepted by number 23. Good tackle there. Yeah, it was kind of like a punt at the end of the day. Tackled by number 27, Johnny Jefferson. Intercepting the ball was Noah Vaughn. We've said his name several times tonight. Reisner going back to pass. Threw down there through the middle. Vaughn was able to have a beat on it and got the interception. The Ellwood City offense was able to keep it to a minimum return. A return of about 8 yards on the play. Ball turned over. Ellwood City's first turnover of the evening with 10:55 left to go here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from Beaver Falls from the Ellwood City 20-yard line. Really, Ellwood City just does not want to give up the big play. Number 10, Brickner, back to pass. Survey, he's going deep. That ball is, that ball thrown over the head of number 1, Adam Brady. One of must be a favorite target. It's gone to him several times this evening. Covered by Luca Baudai. Ball thrown out of bounds. No one there to be able to make the catch. That Adam Brady, 6'5" senior, 205 pounds. That might be a reason why he's a favorite target. Something else that happened here, if you saw at halftime, the student body, the school, everybody here at Ellwood City thinking of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. And we're going to get this play out of the way. At 10:49, Brickner. I don't think that's him back here now. Quick pass out. Pitch out to the right side. Number 30 dancing and moving. Looked like a lot more, but at the end of the day, it's only about a 4-yard gain, bringing up a 2nd and 6 from the Ellwood City 24. I beg your pardon, 3rd and 6. As I was saying, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, something that I hope it doesn't affect anybody out there, but it does. And we want to make people aware tonight that it does. So our thoughts and prayers go out to those families and those individuals that do have that and have battled that in their family. So we just think of you. And Kate, we're thinking of you up here in the press box and on the sidelines throughout the stadium this evening. There's a fumbled snap by the quarterback. He goes back. They're going to get him back there. They can't get him. There's a fumble on the ground. 2 fumbles, 3 fumbles. Ellwood City is going to recover. They're still going at it. Give it a safety. The ball fumbled about 8 times on that play. Ball goes out of the back of the end zone. Great pursuit. They saw the fumble. Ricky Petrelli was there. Colton Cunningham was there. By the time that got all done, half the Ellwood City team was there. Give Brickner credit. He was trying to get out of there, couldn't get it done. The ball comes out about the 1-yard line, goes into the end zone. I really thought Colton had it. But rolled out of the end zone for the safety. That's an Ellwood City score. That's 21-0. 9:47 left to go in the fourth quarter, and Ellwood City's going to get the ball. We'll be right back. Back to live action here. Ellwood City just scoring off that safety by Beaver Falls. They get the free kick now from the 20-yard line. Back to receive that. Back deep is Ricky Petrelli and Andrew O'Brien. Great job here by the Ellwood City defense. Making big plays on defense. And when those big plays are being made, the offense has been able to capitalize on that. There's a line drive kick. Nice kick. It's going to get away. Let it go out of bounds. Please go out of bounds. And it does. That's a penalty. That was kind of a blessing in disguise there. O'Brien, ball kicked kind of away from him. And as he was chasing it down, I might just be better off to let that ball go out of bounds.
I want to keep us towards me.
Ellwood City offense now back on the field. Quarterback duties being shared tonight, and it's been effective. Shane Reisinger and Andrew O'Brien, both seniors, both have been playing ball together for probably 8-9 years now. Nice to see them working together. We got 9:47 left to go. I think there's some confusion here by the officials. Ball kicked out of bounds. I thought they got the ball then.
Should be the 45 because.
No, but it's a spot penalty and a kick from the 20.
Yeah. Well, normally it's a 35.
Okay, that's what I'm getting.
I don't know. Is it
They
our
kick-
45? Is it their 45?
Yeah.
Looks like it's our 45.
Looks like it's going to be the ball's going to be placed on our 45. No, I beg your pardon. On a regular kickoff, and the ball goes out of bounds, the return team gets the ball on the 45-yard line. But because it's a safety and they're kicking off 10 yards deeper from the 20-yard line, the penalty is assessed. And if you have a rule book at home, don't look at it because we might be wrong. But all we know is Ellwood City's winning 21-0, and they got the ball on the Beaver Falls 45-yard line, 1st and 10. Reisinger under center. Let's eat some clock, boys. Hand off to Donovan Chambers. Tries to spin. He does spin out of a tackle. He's moving. I tell you what, pick up a 12 on the play. Made something out of nothing. Went up, was meet at the line of scrimmage, and just kind of rolled out of there. Shifty move. Rolled up ahead. Made a 12-yard gain. Donovan Chambers, 2-star athlete. Pretty good wrestler in the winter for Coach Alberts. Tough kid. Don't feel much pain, that young man. I wanted to make mention, number 11 and number 4 share double duties, Colin Smith and Alexander Harlick. They're also in the band, so we hope you got to see them during the halftime band show. Reisinger under center. Hand off again to Donovan Chambers. He rolls out to the right side, puts on the brakes, does a spin move, takes the ball down to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the play. Nice running here. Usually seeing Petrelli in these situations, but Donovan getting the last 2 handoffs. Petrelli back in there now. Brings up a 2nd down and 2 from the 25-yard line. Yes, they are. The defense is getting tired. Offense been on the field a long time. There's a handoff to Ricky. Finds a way around the right side. He's turning them legs. I tell you what, folks, I hope the camera picks it up. If you don't, you can come see us here next week as we're taking on Aliquippa Quips at 7 o'clock here at Hellink Stadium. But Ricky Petrelli, his yards after first hit is pretty good. I don't know if they keep that stat or not. We'll talk to our producer, Brad Windhorse, and he can rewatch the last 3 games and have information for us next week. But he really keeps this. He keeps them legs churning. To make the point, once he gets hit, them legs keeps churning, and there's usually, almost always, positive yards to follow. That was enough for an Ellwood City first down. Brings up a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. O'Brien in at center now. Tries the quarterback sneak. Not much running room there. Tried the middle, and just nothing there for him to really get a hold of. We're going to give him no gain on the play, bringing up a 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. 7:50 to go here on a rolling clock. We got under center now. In the shotgun is O'Brien. Sidecar to his right, to the right. There's a designed run by O'Brien, just over that right side, pushed out of bounds. Not after. We're going to call it an 8-yard gain. An 8-yard gain. I beg your pardon. A 5-yard gain. Giving them the ball. 3rd and 5 at the 15-yard line. I think the one thing you want to keep in mind here that we're doing on this drive is eating clock. O'Brien in there at center. Storm to his left. Ricky to his right. 2 wideouts to the left. Waits the snap. There's O'Brien, designed run over the left side. Got a seam, got a hole. I think he lunged himself forward enough for an Ellwood City first down. We'll check the spot. He spotted at the 9-yard line. Needed 5, got 6. O'Brien on the quarterback keeper. I tell you what, and when you see O'Brien come in there, it's almost like they know what's going to happen, but Beaver Falls can't stop it. He's running to the left. He's running to the right. And those up the middle's not been as effective right now. 7:10 rolling clock. 10 seconds left to go on the play clock. 9, they're coming up the line. They're going to get this play off. Reisinger under center. A snap. There's that up the middle. Ricky Petrelli with the touchdown run. Ricky Petrelli, 2nd run tonight. Great play, design play. Kind of faked everybody out on that play. On the quick handoff, we haven't seen that much by the Wolverines this season. Right to Ricky Petrelli on a quick handoff from O'Brien. Finds himself scampering into the end zone. That was 9 yards. 9-yard touchdown run. Petrelli's 2nd rushing touchdown of the evening. Folks, stick around after the game. We're going to have all the stats for you. We're at 27-0, awaiting the extra point kick. Reisinger with the kick, with the hold. Johnny J. Jefferson with the kick. It is good. With 6:49 left to go in this 4th quarter, Ellwood City taking a lead, 28-0 over the visiting Beaver Falls Tigers. Welcome back, folks. Everything going Ellwood City's way here tonight. Offense and defense. Making some big plays on defense. Eating the clock on the offense. Keeping Beaver Falls offense off the field. We're running up for the kickoff here. 6:49. Kicking the ball off is Johnny Jefferson. High kick. Taken by one of the up men. He's hit hard there at the 40-yard line. 15 yards on that kickoff. 20 yards, I beg your pardon. Hit a wall of Wolverines there. Getting up from the pile, number 16, Sean Busby, there to meet him. 6:44. Ball on the 40-yard line for the Beaver Falls, Ellwood City's 40-yard line. We mentioned earlier the 14-game losing streak here by the Ellwood City Wolverines. I don't think we're going to have to talk about that anymore. Quarterback keeper by Brickner. Nothing there. Number 8, Ricky Petrelli, just coming in from that linebacker position, wrapping him up. Not much running room there, and just went nowhere. There's no gain on that play. Bringing up a 2nd down and 10. You got to kind of have to wonder what's going through Coach Nick Hand's mind right now. First year as a coach, first time he's ever been a head coach. 4th quarter winding down, 28-0. And talking to him throughout the summer and then when he took the job, he wanted so bad to get that first win. Number 23 in at quarterback now, rolls out. I think we're going to call that an incomplete pass. Bounced that ball. Well, they're going to give him a reception on that catch. Number 23 rolled out to his right. Stop route. Oh, boy. Ball on the 45-yard line. Number 35, Bryce Anderson with the catch. That brings up a 3rd and 5 from the 45-yard line. Some wonderful play here tonight, and you can just see the excitement on the sidelines by the Wolverines players. Just some great. We're going to have to talk about this. Beaver Falls wants to. We're going to cut. Beaver Falls calls a timeout. That is their 2nd of the half with 1 remaining. With 5:10 left to go here in the 4th quarter, Ellwood City leading 28-0. Stick with us till after the show. After the game, we'll have our post-game show, give you some of the highlights, some of the scoring drives, some of the stats of the players, and scores from around the areas. As always, folks, you can check out ecwolverines.com throughout the week if you want to watch the game again. And also be looking Thursday for the W Zone. Producer Bradley Windhorst. Weekly show talks about tonight's game and next week's opponent, the Aliquippa Quips. 7 o'clock here at Helling Stadium. Number 1 in the quarterback position now. Throws out, pretty much goes nowhere. Number 1, Adam Brady, lined up in the shotgun position, trying to throw the ball out to the right, and nobody home. This ball wasn't delivered. Number 2, Josh Huff. That brings up a 4th and 5 for Beaver Falls. Appear to be in a punting formation. Back to punt is number 1, Adam Brady. Gets the ball. There's the kick. A nice kick. Taken back by number 8, Ricky Petrelli at the 15-yard line. Gets through the first wave. Gets through the second wave. Finds some nice running room up forward. Gets taken down about the 28-yard line. So we're going to give him a 13-yard return on the punt. Ellwood City now taking over 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. I want to give that starting front line of the Ellwood City Wolverines some credit. Number 72, Noah Borson, back off of injury, missing last week's game. Number 75, Seth Sturgeon. Number 42, Angelo Battaglia. Number 63, Jarrett Lubich. Number 54, Colton Cunningham. All seniors on that line except for Colton Cunningham. Been playing a lot of football together over the years. It's going to be nice to get the win. Reisinger up under center.
It's gonna hurt my
Snap. Ball given to number 12. Not sure who number 12 is on our. That's Keaton Daccio, the number 6 in your programs. The 5'11", 165-pound sophomore with the run. Number 24, Rocco Sesti checking into the game. I think we're seeing some substitutions in there. Reisinger back in. I'll let now. Clock turn here with 4:15. Stat just brought to my attention in the last 15 meetings with Ellwood City and Beaver Falls, Ellwood City has won one of them games. 1-14. But we didn't read the record books beforehand the game tonight. Ellwood City leading right now 28 comfortably to 0 with 4:05. Gonna wind the clock. Reisinger and off to Donovan Chambers. Finds himself over the right side. He's got some running room. Oh, nice run there by Donovan. Pick up of, we're going to call it 10 on the play. Enough for the first down. Now, that was more yards than that, wasn't it? It should be 16 yards. Well, we're going to give him 18 yards. We're going up, so helping Donovan's stats here tonight. But I got to tell you, you talk about individual stats, but this was really a team win here tonight. You had two quarterbacks sharing responsibilities. You had Luca Bodai, making some really key interceptions there. 3 of them, in fact, in that first half. Now we have O'Brien in the shotgun. Brings Donovan in motion again. There's a keeper by O'Brien. Finds a hole over that right side. And going to pick up about 5 on the play. Bringing up a 2nd down and 5. Offensive line and defensive line have really done a nice job tonight. Just given some time. Not that there's been many pass plays. We'll have all them for you at the end of the game. But when they've wanted to run to the left, wanted to run to the right, they've been effective. All the ways. Reisinger up under center. 2nd and 5 from the 49. Bobble to snap. Ball given to Ricky Petrelli. He lunges forward. We're going to give him a pickup of 2 on the play. Bringing up a 3rd and 3. I beg your pardon. That was Rocco Sesti. I would say have really been running the ball time and time again. I think one of the keys about that is they've given some passing looks. They're not afraid to send 2 guys to the right, 2 guys to the left, and still run the ball. Really spreading out that defense. Reisinger with the pitch. That's Storm Chambers. Makes a spin. I'm sorry, that's Rocco Sesti. Rocco Sesti. Pickup of 8 on the play. Move the sticks. 1st and 10. Ball on the Beaver Falls 39-yard line. Just first downs now. First downs. Let the clock keep running.
28-0, Ellwood City.
You just really can't wait to talk to these boys after the game. 14 losses in a row. They kept working. You have an 0-9 season with 30 couple people on the roster. Start the season this year with 44 people on the roster. There's Reisinger. Hand off to Rocco again. He's got some running room. He's got some daylight. He got one man to beat. Oh, Rocco Sesti. He picked up quite a bit of yardage on that play. But 39, Rocco finding the hole. Number 24, Rocco Sesti, runs for 24 yards down to the 18-yard line of Beaver Falls. Nice running by the junior. You just stand here and watch, and you look at the Beaver Falls. Beaver Falls defense is gassed. They've just kept running and running and running. We got 9 seconds on the play clock. We got a first down. I think we are in that victory formation. Back center. That gives us a $1.18 left to go. We're going to reset the ball. Not to be intimidated. Ellwood City, 14 losing losses going back 2 seasons. Beaver Falls, neighbors right down the road. Defending state champions with a record of 0-2. The Wolverines smelled blood. They worked hard this week. We're doing some stats right now to see when the last time Ellwood City had a shutout. That might take our producer Brad Windhorse a little bit of time. If we get that before the game's over, we'll be sure to pass that to you. But I know tomorrow we can say it was today. Ellwood City 28, the visiting Beaver Falls Tigers 0. There's the kneel down. I think that's going to do it. Call the mayor, leave the lights on Lawrence Avenue, folks. We're celebrating an Ellwood City Wolverine win. Look at them guys down there on the sidelines. Oh, you got to be so happy for them. Jumping up and down. You see the seniors, Johnny Jefferson, Seth Sturgeon, the Rock Sesty. They just high-fiving. That's what it's all about. They stuck with it. They got the win. We're going to call it a final. Ellwood City 28, Beaver Falls 0. Congratulations, guys. Got the handshake going on down through the middle. And I think we're just going to keep the camera on these boys for a little bit, just to know, let them see that feeling of a win. While we're waiting for that, I want to thank our cameraman, Blaine Sturgeon, tonight, our producer, Brad Windhorse. My name is Thad Sturgeon, your announcer for the evening. I hope you've enjoyed this game as much as we have. We thank you for tuning in to ecwolverines.com. This game will be uploaded very briefly if you want to watch it again. Ellwood City find their way down. There's athletic director Kurt Augustinelli. Coached these guys for a couple years. Got him meeting them down here. Congratulations to our winners. 2011 was the last win against Beaver Falls. Back in 2015, these Wolverines shut out Burgettstown in a close game, 14-0. As the old Wolverines leave the field, victors. Congratulations as they exit the field. We're going to take a brief break, folks. We'll be right back with our game time stats. A tradition Coach Han had talked about. He wanted to practice what to do after a win. He knew that win was going to come, and it came tonight. He talked to the band director, said, Dr. Caldwell, when we win a game, we're going to come over as a team and we're going to stand in front of the high school band. And we're going to sing the alma mater. And that's what happened tonight. For the first time under head coach Nick Hand, the Ellwood City Wolverines have won, defeating the defending state champion Beaver Falls Tigers 28-0. That's a tradition that I hope we all see more and more. Brad Windhorse here working on getting us our stats for the game. Great night here. You really see how excited people are. We'll be right back. Folks, we're going to just compile some information here. Brad Windhorse is the official stat keeper for the Wolverines and also the producer of our show, so we feel real comfortable with our stats. But we got some out-of-town scores. Steel Valley, late in the third quarter, leading Valley 27-6. We're going to be traveling down to Valley in 2 weeks. If you can't make the game, we'll be there. So ecwolverines.com if you want to check out that game. Derry crushing Southmoreland 48-0. Was that a halftime score? That was a halftime score, folks. Derry 48, Southmoreland 0. Aliquippa handling Freeport quite easily, 50-0. In the fourth quarter with 11:55 left to go. Quaker Valley 22, Beaver 21. And I think that game's probably unfolding just like the experts expected. Two really good teams that match up very well. I'm sure an exciting game to watch.
I don't think so. I would say I wasn't expecting.
We're going to have more scores here for you, but tonight with the win, 28-0. First downs tonight. In the stat column, as you evaluate this game, you know, Beaver Falls is gonna win some of these categories. First downs, Ellwood City had 11. A lot of them coming in the second half. Beaver Falls had 8. There were 6 rushing for Beaver Falls, 2 via the pass. All of Ellwood City's first downs were of the rushing kind, with 11 of them. Ellwood City had 39 rushing attempts for a total of 210 yards. Beaver Falls had 32 rushing attempts for a total of 126. Total yards, when you factor in the yards that were lost, Ellwood City lost 28 yards total. 182 yards rushing for the Wolverines tonight. To Beaver Falls, 96. And that was going to be a key stat we're going to get to when we get down here to time of possession. Passes attempt. Ellwood City only attempted 6 passes tonight, completing 2 of them with 1 interception. Beaver Falls had 14 passes. 6 were complete, with 3 costly interceptions there in the first half. Ellwood City had no fumbles in the game and just 1 interception. Beaver Falls fumbled 3 times but was able to maintain possession all 3 times. Ellwood City, key stat that we've not been able to talk about the last 2 weeks. Only 1 penalty throughout the whole game for 5 yards, and I believe that was a delay of game. So, in practice this week, they needed to clean those things up, and they did. Penalties on the Beaver Falls side, just 1 penalty for 10 yards. Ellwood City punted 3 times for an average of 32 yards. Beaver Falls punted twice with 24. And if you think back to the 1 punt they had, was only 9 yards, setting up Ellwood City's 3rd touchdown drive. Gave them a very, very short field. Ellwood City had 1 kickoff return for 20 yards at the start of the game. Beaver Falls had 5 for 103. Time of possession. Ellwood City, 25-42. Beaver Falls, 22. Third down conversions. Ellwood a little better this game. 4 of 9. Beaver Falls was just 3 of 11. Fourth down, 2 of 5 for Beaver Falls. 1 of 2 for Ellwood City. Our cameraman, my brother Blaine, was just down running the stat sheet down to Coach Hand. And Blaine played football back in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, some pretty good teams. And he don't know if he ever saw a locker room quite like the one he's seeing down there. Just a real happy bunch of guys. Hard work does reward. Leading rusher tonight for the Ellwood City Wolverines, Rick Petrelli, had 15 of those carries for 66 yards, averaging 4.4, long of 9, with 2 touchdowns for Ricky. Good night for Ricky. Andrew O'Brien, a quarterback, had 12 quarterback keepers. Gained 73 yards, lost 7, won the sack. Total of 66. 1 touchdown scored by Andrew. Donovan Chamber came in there in the fourth quarter, carried the ball 4 times. Had a real nice average, 8.3 yards per. Rocco Sesti cleaning up there, getting some carries. A couple carries for 31 yards. Dalen Brickner, the quarterback for Beaver Falls, had 20 rushes for 84 yards, a long of 26, but he found himself getting sacked several times for losses. Passing, Shane Reisinger was 2 for 4. Andrew O'Brien was 0 for 2 with 1 interception. Receiving, Donovan Chambers 1 for 7. Andrew O'Brien had 1 catch for 6 yards. On the Beaver Falls side, Davon Leak, 1 reception for 26 yards. Bryce Anderson, 1 for 14. Go over some defensive stats here for you real quick. The linebackers for Ellwood City. Rick Petrelli leading the game with 9 tackles. Colton Cunningham had 8. Rocco Sesti, and he's kind of a fun kid to watch. He really stays as a patient player, stays back at home where he should be when the guys try to cut back, and he gets them. He had 7 tackles tonight, followed by Brady Welsh with 6. A great defensive night by Luca Bodai. Had 5 total tackles, but more importantly had them 3 interceptions. That rounds out the leaders on the defensive side of the ball. Folks, we really do appreciate you tuning in with the show this evening. As I said earlier, I hope you've had as much fun watching the game as we have had presenting it to you. So tune in next week, about 6:45. Aliquippa will be playing here at Ellwood City Helling Stadium. Once again, from Helling Stadium, where it was cheer night. Also, Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. We recognize that tonight here at the football stadium. And to help recognize those 2 things, Ellwood City came out on top, ending the 14-game losing streak, winning the game 28-0. This is Thad Sturgeon alongside Blaine Sturgeon and Brad Windhorst signing off. We'll see you next Friday night. Good night.